and it might not seem like that big of a deal, but I found produce bags. Hi everyone, I hope you're having a fantastic day. If you watched my last video, you will know that I am starting to live a more sustainable lifestyle and a lower waste lifestyle. And so the first step that I took in that is I actually took a trip to Whole Foods. Now I was trying to think through some different grocery stores in the area. We also have some local farmers markets, which I'll also share a video of when I went to check that out. And I'm just trying to find out where I can shop that will allow me to purchase products that are using less packaging, especially less plastic packaging, and that maybe I can buy in bulk and that kind of thing. So I'm really just starting on this journey, and I'm excited to bring you along with me. So I'm going to show you some of the different things that I found. I really took my time at Whole Foods because I wanted to be able to walk through the aisles and just take in all of the different options that they had. And I honestly didn't, I thought maybe they would have bulk containers, but I didn't even realize how many eco-friendly products that they even had. So that was really awesome to be able to see. I was really blown away, and I'm excited to start swapping some of those things out. However, I'm only going to swap them out as I use products that are already in my home. It would be even more wasteful for me to actually throw away everything without using up products like extra shampoo, cleaning products, that kind of thing that I have. So as I use things up, I'm going to start trying to find ways that I can either make products or find them as a lower waste alternative. So come along with me to Whole Foods. If you like this kind of topic, please like and subscribe so that way you can start seeing more of what I'm going to be exploring. I'm also going to be heading out to a like I said, a local farmer's market, some local stores, and just kind of maybe even making some of my own things. So please subscribe so you can follow along on that journey. And here we go to Whole Foods. And this video is not sponsored, just so you know. I'm really just trying to find somewhere local to shop. So come along. So at Whole Foods, the very first section that I went to was the bulk food section. So when you first get to the store, you go and you measure your container or your jar that you brought with you, and you can go to the bulk food section, and then they will weigh the difference that you gather. So they have rice and beans and all kinds of legumes and different items there that you can buy in bulk without any packaging. So I was excited to see that. And then I was super excited to find these produce bags that are reusable. I've been looking for them online, so I was very excited to find them in the store. Then I found in the produce section, they actually show on the tags at Whole Foods where they were grown. So you can see what state, how far they had to travel, which is really important as far as if you're trying to reduce emissions. Trying to buy produce that is local is really important for that. And then in the coffee section, there were a couple different options. They do have some biodegradable coffee filters, so I did snag one of those. And then also they have bulk coffees where you can actually bring your own container. I did come back and try some, and it was good. Definitely something to continue trying. And then they had a lot of different cleaning products and that kind of thing. Here I found some plastic cups. Now that had been an issue for us in the past, but they do have some BPA free, renewable type cups and plates there. And in case you ever have like a party or something like that you end up needing disposable cups, at least you can have something that's recycled and feel like you have a clean conscience about it. So definitely some things to check out there. They also had plates and that kind of thing, which can be very helpful, especially when you have gatherings. And the next section I looked at was, again, some more cleaning products. So they have some dishwasher detergent, some laundry detergent. I think it's just helpful that this store does have some different options for you versus just the regular products that you would find in a regular grocery store. So if you want something less packaging, you can. They had a lot of Castile soap, and I did end up being able to see all the different scents that they do have. I did get the peppermint. And then they also have some more biodegradable or planet-friendly, feminine items. They had this bamboo toothbrush, which I've heard a lot about. I currently have a toothbrush that works fine, so I'm not going to get it this time. But just wanted to point that out, that they do have that there as well.
Then they also had these different mason jar covers that could also, you know, you could put a straw in it. They have some reusable straws. Just thought that that was some really neat ideas. I did already have a reusable straw, but they also had these little carriers which were neat. And I love that they had a little houseplant section. I'm probably going to go back and revisit that now that I have an idea of some space that I can put them. But I love that they did have some houseplant available there that you could get just to add to your home.
So I wanted to actually show you what I ended up buying in my green shopping today. Most of the things that I bought today, I did, like I was either going to buy already, like I needed it, or I know that I buy it on a regular basis. So we go grocery shopping typically bi-weekly. I want to show you what I ended up coming home with, because I know I took a lot of videos of things that I saw that looked great, and I was really trying to only stick to things that I needed right away or that I wanted to try. So I didn't like buy a ton of each thing. I just wanted to like try a couple different things. So one of the main things that we often buy is paper towels, and like we would not even think about it. We just buy paper towels a lot. So I'm trying to be more sustainable with that and use a lot of our dishcloths that we already have. Like I'm trying to resist the urge of going out and buying a lot, but actually use the dish towels that we have. So but I know that that's one thing that like certain messes are just easier with regular paper towels. So I did get this, which I showed in the shopping video, but it was these 100% recycled paper towels. So I'm going to try that, and it just makes me feel, and it's whitened without chlorine bleach, no added fragrance or dyes. So I wanted to use that just for like when there's something that we just really need a paper towel. So just trying to like make it an easy swap. The other thing that I got to try to decrease how much I use paper towels, which honestly, like, yes, these things were a little bit more expensive. Not even that much more expensive. It was an extra buy, but my hope is that it decreases how much we end up having to spend on these disposable items. Okay, so these are, and I apologize if this is backwards. I'm using the rear-facing camera on my phone because that was just the easiest thing I could use right now. I didn't want to set up the whole big camera. So anyway, so this is by Twist, and I got several reusable or really sustainable like cleaning products from Twist. I'd never heard of them before, but they have a whole line there, and this is called Eurosponge Cloths Natural Reusable Cellulose Sponges, and it says here that it's plant-based, dye-free, and wasteless. One reusable cloth will outlast 17 rolls of paper towels. So that's not like 17 paper towels, that's 17 rolls of paper towels. That is a lot. And honestly, like we go through a pack of 6 to 9 almost a week. That's a lot. So I'm really excited. So there's 3 that came in here. And I'm actually going to open it because I'm really dying to see. I had to do this video like right as soon as I got home because I'm dying to like use this stuff. Some of the items I'm going to try to just use up what I already have so that I don't end up just throwing it away or wasting it just by letting it sit there and past its shelf life. Ooh, these feel cool. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to just like, I think it's more wasteful if I waste what I already bought, even if it's not plant-based. Wow, this is very interesting. So I thought these were folded. So it's actually kind of thick, and it feels like cool. It almost feels like gel-like it's wet. Wow. Doesn't really have a smell. So essentially, you reuse them. Okay, so how does it say to do that? I ripped through the instructions. Use and care. Do not disinfect surfaces. Rinse thoroughly before and after use. Dishwasher safe. That is awesome. So I can throw these in the dishwasher to clean them. I like that. Okay, very cool. All right, so that's item number something. All right, here's another. I'm going to show you all the Twist stuff. So then I got these scour pads, and this has like a little tag on it, which is cute. but it will replace for us buying like, okay, we do a lot of, we did almost all of our cleaning supply shopping either at the local grocery store or at the Dollar Tree. And we would just get the cheapest metal scrubbies or the plastic ones, mostly metal. And honestly, it doesn't even feel good on your hands anyway. But essentially, it's supposed to be biodegradable once you do have to throw it out. Okay. Let's see if there's something else. Oh, this wasn't Twist. Like, Twist had some of these, but this is just what I found that I felt like would be, because of those other things that I had that I think I also needed, was sponges. We tend to clean our dishes with sponges. So this is plant-based. There's 4 sponges. And you can pretty much just use it for anything that you normally would use. Oh, this one said maybe sanitize by boiling, so you can like continue using these a lot. So happy about that. Coffee filters. We drink coffee. I make like 2 to 3 pots a day. Now, not that they're not full pots, like we only fill enough for like each of us to have like 1.5 cups, but we use coffee filters a lot. And I do currently have a stash of regular white coffee filters. I'm going to go through those before I open this box because I want this to stay clean. But I wanted, while it was in front of me, some of the things like that we needed to use up, I wanted to get it while it was in front of me, because sometimes when you make that extra trip, it just, or like when you have in your mind to make an extra trip, it keeps you from being able to get what you need. So this is If You Care Quality with Integrity Basket Coffee Filters. Okay. The box is biodegradable, compostable, unbleached, totally chlorine-free, certified compostable. I want to maybe do another video at some point about like what I'm learning about compost, but we don't really have a lot of okay, I'm not gonna say we don't have. I'm not aware of easy ways to compost that is not the same of like backyard composting that it would be for like a garden. I have tried that a couple times and then I didn't end up gardening a lot. So maybe all of this will make me want to garden more in the spring. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to do another video at some point about like gardening and composting and that kind of thing. But all that to say, completely compostable coffee filters. Okay, so body care items. So I was thinking, I don't like how many products I buy that are packaged in plastic. And I'm just gonna like be honest, like at this point, like besides making sure that I have shampoos that are gonna be okay for my hair, knowing that it is colored and I don't want it to be damaging and I don't want it to like get brassy. Besides that, I'm not terribly particular about what goes on my skin as far as like chemicals. Like, okay, I'm just gonna say it because this is like a awkward way to bring it up, but I'm not that particular about like, oh, I don't want anything unnatural to touch my skin. Everything has to be organic. Everything has to be like chemical free, all of that. And some people are like into that and they've researched that, and that's great. I just personally have not researched it enough to really know one way or another. What I'm more concerned about is it good for the environment? Does that sound terrible that like I care more about that? But like, that's what I'm aware of. So if I'm not going to stand on the soapbox unless like I've heard about it, like I'm aware of it. So I don't like all the packaging and I don't like the procedures that go into making a lot of those products. So I'm just gonna leave that at that. So I ended up looking at, and honestly, like you can just use Castile soap for everything, like for all your cleaning products, your shampoo. I think your shampoo, correct me if I'm wrong, but like I don't know if you have to mix it with certain things, but like body wash, you can use it for like, even like I heard some people saying that you could use it for toothpaste. So there's a lot that you can use it for. So I saw them in the aisle where they had like all the different colors, and so I ended up getting the peppermint one because it's Christmas and I just like peppermint flavored things. So I thought that would help it kind of ease the transition. So it literally it's Dr. Bronner's 18-in-1 hemp peppermint pure Castile soap. Here's trying this. I'm very interested. I've been YouTubing a lot of different recipes for that. And then speaking of soap, I didn't know that at Whole Foods they have like all along the aisles, and even like inside some of the regular aisles, but like along the outside open aisles, they have these signs that show things that were made locally or like just produced locally. I had no idea. That was so cool. And like, of course I'm going to support that, you know? So since like when I was a kid, we would use bar soap, but my whole teenage adult life, I've always used body wash. Now, I know that I can use the Dr. Bronner's Castile soap for body wash apparently, but I also wanted to see if I can find another way to, one, avoid going through plastic loofahs constantly, because that's obviously just like plastic cheap netting that falls apart after a couple months or a month or whatever. So well, if I can use bar soap and eliminate the need for that, again, I'm not sure if the whole family is going to want to do that, but I'm just trying. So I saw a local maker at Whole Foods who had it's called Good soap. Again, sorry that it looks like Boog backwards. Sorry about that. But Good soap, Alafia, and yes, so it is bar soap and is made with fair trade. Meets premium body care standards for sourcing, environmental impact, results, and safety. So then you can just kind of take it in this bag. It was 3 for $6, so I was like, I might as well try it. Now, I don't know if I'm going to remember. Okay, this is like a lemonade bar, and it says it has Good stamped on it. I don't know if that's going to show up like backwards for you guys like I see it, but I see it, it says Book, which is really funny because I'm not going to get into all of it why, because it's just a long, irrelevant story, but that is one of the names that Ozzy calls me. This one was not labeled, but it smells like, oh shoot, what is that called? Tootsie Rolls. Tootsie Roll Good. And I don't know how long these last you. Like, I would imagine that they last pretty long. It's been forever since I've used bar soap. And then this one was avocado. And it's super, super fresh. I wish you could smell it. I wish I could, like, pass smells through there. Anyway, so I'm excited to try those. Like I said, I'm going to use up the rest of my body wash. I don't want to waste anything. But there's that. So I found again in the local makers section. This is honey style barbecue. Okay. It says gluten-free, which I am, trying to do more gluten-free because I've learned that that's just better. Like, it feels better for me. And no high fructose corn syrup. And it has all of the ingredients listed, and it's like super clear. Like, I know what these items are. And I got this because the last couple days, we went to do something with barbecue sauce, and I realized that we didn't have any. So, again, it's something that we needed. And the jar is awesome. Like, it's a glass mason jar. So, like, it's actually a mason. It says mason on it. So, I'm going to be able to reuse this for, whether I make products or soaps or whatever. And this is glass too. So, again, I'm going to try to, like, continuously buy things that are glass. Because this would even be cute. Like, let's say that I make my own shampoo or something. I can just, like, put it in here. How cool would that be? This then is Christina Macer Pantry Eat Clean. I thought that the branding was really cute on this. And this was also a local maker. And this is peach basil vinaigrette with citrus, peppercorn, and white wine vinegar. Different. And I'm trying to eat more salads, so I thought that that would be helpful. Okay, I saved this item for last, and it might not seem like that big of a deal, but I found produce bags. So I have, of course, been looking up like different ideas of what you can do to reduce how much plastic you use. And one of the like stupidest use of plastic is when you just grab the little plastic bags for your produce. You use it for 20 minutes before you get home, and then you throw it away because it's too flimsy to do anything else with, which is just dumb. So I was seeing these on Amazon, on Instagram, and I was like, okay. And I think I actually commented on one of the posts. It was an ad, and I was like, if I saw this in the store, I would buy it. Well, ta-da. And I think this might even be the same brand. So these are huge. I was not expecting. This is the packaging that it came in. It was just like in the produce section of Wegmans. This was the only one. There was a lady who actually came up and was like, oh, I was looking for that. I saw that on Instagram. And so I ended up finding a different brand of it and ran it over to her and was like, here, but they need to stock more. So Whole Foods, stock more of this. Because I literally like grabbed one out of it to use for my avocados. Because you can wash them. I have to read this a little bit more thoroughly as far as like how you can wash them, but I know you can rinse them and reuse them. And they're drawstring, so like if you have some stuff that you don't want to get loose, and they're huge. I was expecting them to be like small. Like you can fit so much in this. I'm so excited, you guys. Like I am really, really excited to have found this because, you know, I've been looking about like shopping or like buying things online. Yeah, that's good, but then you have to also think that all the emissions caused by the shipping. So if I can find it in store, that's even better, especially, you know, something local. So then I got some avocados because avocados. So anyway, that is what I found. So I definitely recommend try it out, see what you think, and comment down below on some things that you find at Whole Foods, or even if there's other stores that you would recommend that I go to. I would love to know that. All right, bye loves, have a great day.